All right, y'all. I want to show you something that is so ProDOPEtiv. Okay, I know the word is productive, but we're calling it ProDOPEtiv. Get it? All right, somebody's gonna get it. All right, so y'all know like when well, happy February. All right, happy Black History Month. Also, I mean, we got Valentine's Day. But here's my thought process on that. Okay, love yourself first. I'm not gonna get in my soapbox. All right, so let's talk about this being ProDOPEtiv and using the one-dope planner system, as well as, let me turn that off, and using digital planning. Okay, so just roll with me. All right, so let's say you have your book. Right? Okay, this is probably a lot. All right, and let's just say this is a meeting. All right, so you got your note page, right? And you're taking meetings for notes for a meeting that you're going to be facilitating, going to yada, yada, yada. The only way you can kind of really know where it is in a paper planner is by having a tab, right? So you have all these tabs, right? And you're carrying this, or maybe it's in another notebook. Don't you want to get to it fast? Okay. So I've always used links, right? And I came up with this and I said, that is so dope. I got to share it. Okay, y'all get, okay, anyway. So here's what I did. So y'all know in the one dope planner, so this is mine decorated, like this is just the blank platform, the blank one. This is, right, this doesn't have all my stuff in it. I'm going to do some of that too. I'm going to show you how I plan out my month. So this is just me using some stickers. I will post where I got these stickers from. And in fact, there's a link. And I believe if you use that link, you'll get a discount on Creative Fabrica. And I think I pay like, I don't know, it's like $3.99 a month or something. But I have access to all of this, right? Right. So, and this is where I got some of the stickers from. All right. So, of course, like, then I have a quote from Martin Luther King. You know, I love everything economics. And then, of course, you know, all right. So those are all mine. Super Bowl, my Chiefs are playing. I'm excited about that. Birthday, Valentine's Day. And then this is what we're going to talk about. So I'm going to use this as a template. So we have Women in Wealth and Rootstock in collaboration with Rootstock. So big shout out to Rootstock. We have an event that actually has been rescheduled to February 21st. Now, I have notes from that meeting. So in order for me to get to it fast, I can do one or two things. I can search. So over here, I'd press the search and I would search everything that says love her too. Or I can link the page where all my notes are. And that is what I did. So if I tap this, it's going to go to that page. And of course, this doesn't have all the links, but I mean, all the notes on it. I was using it as a template, but this is where all my notes are. I'm going to transpose them over. And I can always get to this page. I don't have to flip in a paper planner. Hello. I don't have to like flip through the paper planner to find what I need. All right. I go straight to it. The other thing I did using linking is there's assets, right? So I have the link to the assets. So if I have my phone with me, and let's say Tia, so shout out to Tia, and her PR department, they update assets and I need them on my phone, I can always, because remember this is syncing to my phone, I can always click this and it's going to take me to that drive. Yes, I want to go there, and this is where all the assets are. Tell me how to do that. All right, I don't have to go search for it. I'm going straight to it. All right, do it one time because I'm going to be coming back to these notes the whole time, like while we're having meetings, you know, doing our little final thing, everything, right? So the linking capabilities inside of these PDF apps like GoodNotes, NoteShelf, and I think Notable is the other one too. Stay tuned. I'm probably going to start doing more videos on Notable as well. But I'm using GoodNotes. So the linking works either way. So I'm going to show you how I did this. All right. So let's go back to February. Remember in the planner, you got your 12 months. But here's how we're going to start out first. I'm going to go ahead and just use, not stickers, I'm just going to use the resources within the PDF app. So with inside GoodNotes, just to show you how I section off my monthly plan, right? Because I need to be able to look at this very quickly to say, and that's kind of where I made a mistake at last week, but if I can or can't do certain things, right? So again, this is a blank one. I'm doing this more so for training purposes. So I have a meeting from here to here, right? So I can use that, and if that is too large, you can always go and resize the thickness of your highlighter. I'm just using the highlighter tool, y'all, and I'm going to erase that really quick, and then I'm going to go back and use my highlighter, and I'm just press and hold, and it's going to create a straight line. So there, and that meeting goes to here. I leave here on the 10th. Leave on the depart. Right. All right. And then, of course, we got my birthday. Shout out to the birthday. And what else do I have? Do I have anything else? 10th and 11th. I do have an overlap. So I'm going to do this. I may have an overlap in meetings. So I may do this. So just kind of how that is. And I'm going to scoot that up just a little bit. And I'll put that other meeting. All right. And then, let's see, of course, birthday. So what I'm going to do for my birthday is I'm going to use the pen tool. So I'm using the pen tool. I did got an early birthday gift from one of my kiddos, which is the new Apple Pen. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, there it is. You kind of can see it where I can change things. I just kind of use that, but you can. All right, so I'm going to go back here. I'm going to change the color later, but that's not what I wanted to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a square. It does not have to be perfect. It just needs to close. And I'm going to tap it, and I'm going to put it in here perfectly. I'm going to tap it over here because I want to change the color. I really want it to be, I guess I can use that red. And the other part is I don't want that. So I may just put it over there. I just want this part to be shaded. So when I'm looking at it, right, it's kind of shaded. All right. Then I actually will probably put this over here. And again, I can change the color. Sometimes you may have to use your finger, right? I'm going to do a custom color. I'm going to use the little dropper and just kind of color it like that. I can also go back and shade it. And if you don't want to redo that, I can actually grab this one over here and duplicate it. And I'll just kind of keep it over here on the side. And I can actually change that to that blush color. Just move that right there. All right. There's that. What else do I got going on? Oh, I have another meeting. And it's actually a meeting. So I need to raise. And I leave here. And it actually goes there. And, oh, but on this day, I actually have another meeting. So I have like an overlap. So I think I'm going to duplicate this and put that right there. Just for me to remind myself that I got something going on there. In the evening, 19th, and the 20th, and I have another meeting here. Or do I? I think I do. All right. All right, I think that was it. Okay. this is a virtual, and I have some more stuff, but I just kind of wanted to give y'all the gist. I have a virtual. This is what I love about Scribble. Virtual meeting for my Mississippi team. I know that's not the right word. I can type it out too. And that is actually, I just want the text box. That is actually at 6 p.m. There. So here I can like write it out. So I can use like a really finer one. I have my women's meeting. And if you don't like your handwriting, type out. And then I would just honestly, notice how that kind of went to the back. So you can duplicate it if you want to do that. I'm just tapping, duplicate, there, women's meeting, and if you want to, duplicate it, and then I'm just going to move it over here. So for some people that may say, this is a lot of work. Okay, it's the same thing I would do if I had a pen and a piece of paper, honestly. All right. And then I have that meeting. This is honestly, have y'all ever had like meetings where you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna have it, or it may actually overlap like that. All right, so I just need to make sure visually I block that out. Let's see what else. 6, 10, 19. That's a possible other one. This is a national meeting. So again, I can use this is the new Apple Pencil Pro. So I'm actually going to use text feature, and this is a national meeting. Duplicate it. I think I'm just going to do that. All right. So let's go back to here. Here's how I did that. So a couple things. I'm going to click on it. Oh my gosh, that's kind of good. All right, click on it. I'm going to go to that page, which is not that page. I think it just went to the next page. Tap, open link. Oh goodness. So let's see what just happened. All right, so I actually love when stuff like this happens because I do need people to see that this thing is just not like perfect. All right, so let's go back here. I'm going to send all that to the back. Okay. I need this link right here. So let me turn that off. So all I'm doing is touching the link. I wonder why it's going to GoodNotes. So let's find this out. I want to look at my link settings. For some reason, it went back to the GoodNotes site, which is fine. We're going to fix it. What I want to know is what page these notes are on. So there's a couple ways. You can go to the thumbnails and see it's on 738, or if you notice right here in the corner, says 7:38. All right, so I'm going to go back and hold on. Let's go back to 7:38. So all I did to get that, I guess, image is I just lassoed this section. Notice that is right there. So that's not what I want. I'm going to lasso this section and I'm going to press copy. And that's how, when I come back here, I press paste, there's that image. But I don't want that, so I'm going to delete that. All right, so that's where I got that. And here, notice it's saying it's going to GoodNotes. We don't want that. I'm going to press the text box so I can, here you can edit the link content. So however this is like on typed, so if you need to retype it, we need to edit the link settings. It should be going to a document. It's going to go to this document and we're going to change the page. So right now it doesn't have where you can just put in the page number. You actually have to kind of scroll through it. So we know it's 7:38. So this is when you're planning your week, right? This is not, I mean, you could do it on the fly, but I mean, if you have a paper planner, you have to take the time to plan your week. I mean, if you're just using your digital devices, you got to take the time to plan the week. All right. So now we got the link fig. I don't know what happened. I think I do know what happened, but let's just see. I think because I used this twice somewhere else. All right. So if you tap that, you should be able to go to the page, and now we're back at the page. All right. There's my link for my Google Drive. And if you don't want this, you can actually, let's see, let's just try it out and see if it works. In GoodNotes, how you can, I'm going to say, here's the link. Link to assets. It's going to call it Love Her to Assets. All right. Over here, you only can do this in GoodNotes right now. The text box style, see how it kind of looks like a sticker? All right. So what we're going to do is, you see this link here, right? We're going to edit the contents. All I really am going to do is make this box a little smaller because it still has the link. And you'll see the method to my madness. We'll see if it works. I don't know. It may not. All right. I just want that to be smaller because what I'm going to do is put that on top. It should allow us to tap that and it go to the drive. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. And yes, there it is. Okay. It does work. So if you don't want the, if you don't want all the links to be shown, just make your little quick little sticker, honey. Just put it right there. All right. And it's almost like a button. All right. So now when I'm like, all right, I need to go back to those notes, I can either go in this tab, because I know it's in book 2, it's under Women of Wealth, and then I can start swiping through, or I can have that link already ready to go to that page, and I just go here, and there it is. I'm getting ready to start doing that for like all of my meetings, especially so I don't have to dig through notes. Now, another way you could do it is you could go and search, like if you know Love Her Too, and it will go to all the pages. So you could do that too. So that is the other way. So this is, again, notice it's here on the actual page where I'm taking the notes. It's here, which is in the monthly view. And then it's also here. So let me show you where else I have it. I went ahead, because this is the day it's going to happen, on the 21st. I went ahead and put it here as well. So if I needed to get back to that note fast, I can do it from this week. And all I did was went here and copied that whole section. All right. I just copied that and moved it over to that week. by clicking on that hyperlinked week. And there it is. The other thing I started doing is on my weekly, and I am going to do this different ways to use the weekly view. On the weekly, so this is my preset week. Like I know what all these blocks mean, right? So I do a lot of time blocking to, so if I'm booking meetings, I can visually see that those are standing meetings and don't book anything. Alrighty. And then the other thing that I'm going to do that I started doing, and I think I'm going to turn this. It's going to be a little awkward for a second. Hello. But I want. So here on Friday, do it this way. The other thing I start doing is, and we're just going to use this for right now, is I start highlighting. I know that looks kind of crazy, but just trust the process. Okay. So, and again, you can lasso a little corner that has nothing else, and I can change the color. So if I wanted this blush color, if you don't want the border, then you would just lasso this middle piece. Don't want that. And I'm just lassoing that middle piece. So if I wanted to look at something in my weekly view, so we'll go back here, then visually I can see that's an important day. Don't book. So if you're looking at booking stuff, you might want to double check that one. Okay. You can also do it for like your weekends, if you want to be aesthetic and all that other good stuff. But I'm doing this because that's something important on the day and I need to visually pay attention. The same way I did this right here. So now when I go to that day, there it is. So I'm going to do the same thing for like this meeting here. I'll have a link so I can go directly to that. And also for this women's meeting, which is going to be fabulous. And then I'll travel back on that day, I believe. Right? So, and then I'm going to go here and put like all the kind of top things that like has to be done. Most of my linking for my weekly like things that I do, like weekly meetings, I put those links here on this side. And that'll be another video, what to do with these side panels. I mean, you can get really, really creative with them. So I'm seeing some people use habit trackers over here. This blank space here, like if you look at if you get the Crimson sticker book, this is some of the stickers that you would get with it. Let's say we wanted to use a habit tracker. So let's just copy it. And I'm going to put it over here. I'm just doing a press and hold. And maybe you want it bigger. I believe if you tap on it, you can make it, you can elongate it just a little bit. So you can put it down here. Some other stickers you could use. Let's see. I use the Pomodoro one, but I use that on my daily planning. You can actually use this sticker over there if you wanted to. Let's see, what else? You can also just, well, the first 5 are highlighted almost like your things to do, like these things have to do, like these are the non-negotiables this week. Now, one of the things that I heard, like if you are no, most wealthy people, that's what I'm trying. Most wealthy people don't have to-do list because the to-do is assigned a time, right, to get it done, right? But if there's 5 things that have to get done, you can write them here, but just make sure that they're blocked out somewhere there, and the time is blocked out for it. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's a game changer. You can put systems over there. I'm trying to see, is this the beginning of the book? No. You can use these little flags. I would use, actually, you probably could use that. Let me see. I always think of stuff later. So I normally would use this in the monthly, but you could do something like that. Right? If you wanted to like write a list of stuff. And maybe, I don't know. Or maybe not. Maybe that's not a good use. Or, because I like those little flags. They're kind of fun. Or you can, instead of using a flag, you can use it over here as like a header. You can type it. So you can use, I don't know, exercise, right? So yeah, like, so exercise plan. Oh well, that's the only thing I don't, exercise plan. Here. Maybe put your plan right there. You can use like the different, you can either make dots, I think that there's dots in here, like right here. You know why this thing is, I always make sure, oh, duh, okay. Yeah. Now I feel like a little crazy because I was trying to, that was like the template, like the major, like, so you can see everything in one place. Hence why I couldn't grab what I wanted. So you can go right here, and I would just copy that and put that over here. But here's what I'm going to do. This is probably a good time to see that crop button. I just really want that one in the middle. So I'm going to crop out all those other ones, and maybe I'll just do that and have my little list of, you know, maybe Monday, legs, whatever. Put that right there. So you could do a lot with this. Again, I have this down here because that event is happening that day. You could put it up here. You could put it over here. Right. You could use this just as a recap of the day, notes, a whole bunch of different things. But I wanted to show you that because I'm like, this is what I'm going to start doing. Instead of me going tap here, tap. So, because look, so here's, in order for me to get to that node, and I know I created it, right? But we didn't have these capabilities before. I would have to tap here, which is still fine. Go to my Women in Wealth section and, you know, swipe and or, this is still, I mean, this still works too. Like love her too. And search. This is the game changer. That search feature is the game changer. And then that way I can go to any section in the book that has love her too. But to be able to go directly to the note, just say, all right, that meeting is here. Go directly to the note and anything that I need. Okay, I need to go get the assets. You need to be off the pen in order for that. Yes, and I go straight to the assets, and there they are. Done. Just saying. Okay. That's pretty dope. Okay. So hopefully that helped. And then I, you know, doing a couple other little tips. I will put the link to the Creative Fabrica. There's like an affiliate link there. And if you wanted to, I mean, I think it's a great way to get, you know, stickers and just, you know, do the monthly, you know, like subscription thing. Or there was an annual fee. And then that way, there's not a lot of productivity stickers like this. I mean, there are some, but if you're looking for JPEGs, like, not JPEGs, but if you're looking for fun things like that, like this would be great to put a quote right there, and actually might do that. Or, you know, having the little, like, I love, oh, I can't think of her name, Tanya Cart, I think. I love her stuff too. And this is somebody new I just started following. I like theirs. But again, I don't spend a lot of time doing the sticker part. I spend more time doing this because I need to be productive, not busy. All right. And so hopefully that little tip, again, this is something, again, I would do when I'm planning my month out and I know I'm going to have that event, and I would go ahead and mark that page off, and that's where I would do all my notes. And for your weekly, this is where I would plan it all out. Plan out your weeks in advance, and of course, block out days, um, and then also meeting times as well. Right? Go ahead and just number them. You can either do them handwritten; those are just texts. I keep everything simple. Once I do my time blocking for standing meetings that I always have, then I fill everything else in. Because, Tuesday, I try to stay consistent, but if I can't exercise at 7 because something else has come up, I know I can move it maybe to 2. Maybe. Okay. All right. Again, hopefully that helps for you to be more productive, or as I like to say now, ProDOPEtiv. Right? Y'all get that? ProDOPEtiv. Right? Not busy. It's all about being productive, or now ProDOPEtiv. All right, y'all have a great one, and we'll see you soon on the next YouTube post or whatever that may be. But share your spreads. Share your spreads on our Instagram, or send them to me on Instagram or Facebook, and then we'll make sure the creative team will post them so we can see how you're posting your spread for the month of February, or even your weekly or daily spreads too. Have a good one. Remember though, planning is dope with One Dope Planner, so make sure you get yours today.